Greetings from the House of Self-Empowerment Center for Higher Learning, the place where you will find the best, too blessed to be stressed. I am Lady Muse, and I am here live teaching you that juju to help you do what you choose. But first, let us pay homage and respect to our ancestors to ensure that the roads are open and it's okay to proceed. Incluyo Malongo and Salam Alaikum, Malaikum Salam. Lucero Mundo, Lucero Colunga, Lucero Campofinda, Lucero Kiribendi, Lucero Patenlongi, Lucero Intanda de Sia, Lucero Tata Infinda, Moeteto, Baka and Fo, Lucero Indalero, Insalakin Boti Sindi, Salam Alaikum Congo, Congo Malaikum Salam, Insambi Arriba, Insambi Abajo, Insambi Quata Bota, Insambi Inkungu, Sikapa Santo a la Sencia. Quatro Quinha a licencia, com licencia Lucero, com licencia Zerabanda, com licencia Mamatola Wenge, com licencia Insavri, com licencia Mawawanga, com licencia Vaso Forte, com licencia Matalinga, com licencia Google Fenda, com licencia Kia Malatiera, com licencia Tolo Tata, Tolo Yala, Tolo Inganga, Tolo Fumbe, com licencia Los Muertos, Los Tokitulo, Los Colas, Limbos, Lumberos, com licencia. My ancestors known and unknown immortals in Salakabote. It's always good to first pay homage to our ancestors, Lucero, to open the doors and the roads so that we may proceed and get proper license. Okay, the topic for today, we're going to talk about pendulums. Now, it may seem small to some of you heavy hitters who are deep into divination, but we're going to go back a little bit and review some of the things that we need to do to ensure that our pendulums are working properly for us. Over the past few weeks, I've gotten calls, my pendulum's not working, it's giving me wrong answers, and yada, yada, yada. So what we want to do, we want to reiterate some of the things that you need to do to ensure that your pendulums are connected with you spiritually. First, how did you obtain your pendulum? That's the first question I want you to ask yourself. Did you just run to the store and buy the first one that you thought was pretty or pleasing to your eye, or did someone give it to you? Did you go to the pendulums and asked which one would work for you? Because as you pass a set of pendulums, you can feel the vibrations of them. And every now and then, if you're feeling the vibrations, or as you're feeling the vibrations, one just may start to swing if you ask it, which one of you will work for me? Now, what I want to do is I want to show you there are variations of pendulums. There are different variations of pendulums. One, you can make a pendulum out of something as simple as a locket and a chain. Perhaps one of your ancestors that have passed on may have given you a chain and a locket. You can simply let the locket slide to the end of the chain and you can use it as a pendulum. You can program it just as you would program a precious stone. I like the locket and chain approach, especially if it is a chain that that you have been blessed, that if you have been blessed with it from one of your ancestors, such as your grandmother, such as maybe an aunt, your favorite aunt, or someone that has gone on and has blessed you with a piece of jewelry such as this, and it has a locket on the end of it. Yes, you can use this as a pendulum. Another type of pendulum you can use is a jack ball. This is my favorite jack ball. I made this as I was in the beginning years of my studies, and this is little Nikki. Isn't she cute? Now, this jack ball can be used to do some damage. Now, I usually bring little Nikki out, and she does big Nikki things, okay? When I want to hurry up and get rid of something and I want it to go away from me, I'll swing little Nikki, and she will make a big impact and make whatever it is I need to get away from me, get away from me. If I want to draw something to me, little Nikki will bring it on to me. But in addition to utilizing it as a jack ball, or if I want to focus on something that need to be focused on and make it happen, little Nikki, that power will make it happen. But in addition, back to the pendulum, utilizing her as a pendulum, she can be programmed to tell me yes or no answers. Swing no, little Nikki. No. Thank you. Swing yes, little Nikki. Yes. Thank you. And as you can see, I'm not swinging her. She's swinging herself. Anywho, pendulums, you program them to swing. Well, I program pendulums to swing clockwise for yes, counterclockwise for no. Okay. Now, this precious baby was given to me by one of my first teachers, in whom I respect and honor and will always. She will always be my spiritual mom. And the story is quite funny how I obtained her, because she was actually giving me a reading, and I was registering for classes. And she asked me, did I have any questions? And I asked her if she would pick out my pendulum for me. And she said, funny thing, because I'm sitting right here, right now, with a pendulum in my hand while I'm talking to you. This must be your pendulum. So this is the pendulum that was chosen, specially chosen for me. And it works very, very well. I love this pendulum. Okay. Now, what you want to do with the pendulums when you get them, the first thing you want to do is you want to cleanse them. Okay. Because especially if they've been hanging up in the store, on the shelf, or in a package, they've been through a lot of hands. So you want to cleanse them from any type of aura that is not what you want. Any type of spirits, any type of anything that's on them. So you could just simply light some sage. I love my little sage bundles. And you just sage your pendulums. It's real simple. Nothing hard. Okay? And we're getting rid of any type of negative energy that may be attached, because we want our pendulums to work well for us. Okay? So we're going to put the sage out. Now that we have saged the pendulum, we want to charge the pendulum. Now you can charge a pendulum in many different ways. Okay? Just like we saged the pendulum to get rid of the negativity. We can also, if you can see the smoke. Oh, it's going good too. It's going real nice. You can also smoke your pendulum. Now I got some good stuff here in my incense brazier, and I'm going to show you this incense brazier. It's one of my favorites. Such a beautiful incense brazier. Such a beautiful brazier. You can utilize it to smoke and charge your pendulum as well. Okay. You can also utilize oils, if you like, to charge your pendulums. The main thing is you want to put the right vibrations on your pendulum. And once you know that it's going to work for you, then you want to ask it questions that are yes or no. For example, you want to ask your pendulum, pendulum, I need you to tell me the correct answers regardless of what you think I may feel. Will you work for me? I want you to swing clockwise. Now I'm swinging her. Swing clockwise for yes. Thank you. Now you see I'm stopping her. I'm saying thank you. And counterclockwise for no. Thank you. Okay. Will you work for me? There she goes. She's swinging clockwise. Yes. Okay. Now, let's ask some questions. Let's have some fun. All right. Pendulum. Are the ancestors pleased with the launch of this show? Ooh, that's a big swing, huh? Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Pendulum. Do I have evil in my heart? No. Yes, yes, Pendulum. Pendulum knows me well. Yes, I am a loving person. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. However, now, the Libra in me, if you tilt me the wrong way, then, we might, But for the most part, I am definitely a loving person. Love and light. That's how I like to live. Okay, now, Pendulum. Let's ask another question. Am I a true queen? Yes, 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 yes. You guys see that? I'm not moving. That's right. Pendulum is moving on her own. Okay? Now, and if you think that you're moving a bit, you can always brace your arm so that it will not move. Let the pendulum stop moving and ask your question. Let's try it again. Pendulum. Is my padrino a male? There we go. Yes, my padrino is a male. All right. Thank you. I say thank you, and then that lets, as you can see, the pendulum stop swinging. Okay, let's answer a no question. Pendulum. Am I a man? No, because I'm all woman. That's right. All right. So basically, I just wanted to give you a quick example of how to program your pendulums, how to pick them out, how to program them. And what you want to do is you want to carry them with you. Some people put them in mojo bags, and tuck them in their pocket, in our secret places or whatnot. Wherever you can carry them, you want to keep them close to your heart, and develop a relationship with your pendulums, because you want your spirit to connect with your pendulum so that they can give you the right answers. Now, we shouldn't use our pendulum asking questions that need to be looked deeper into. Okay, some people use the pendulums to ask every single question. No, these are just for quick yes or no questions. You can also use your pendulums, say for example, if you're creating oils or baths, and maybe there's more than one ingredient that will work for the specific intent. However, we must remember each thing is designed for each individual intent. So what may work for one may not work for the other. So you want to ask your pendulum, if you have 4 or 5 different herbs that do the same thing, ask spirit to guide you towards the right herb for the specific intent at hand. And you can use that by using your pendulum. Wave your pendulum over each one. Touch the tip of it to each herb and ask, is this herb in divine order for this specific intent? It'll swing yes or it'll swing no. Go to the next herb. I guarantee you that you will be more in divine order and lined up with spirit in regards to creating whatever it is that you're creating, whether it's your baths, whether it's your powders, whether it's your oils, whatever it is that you are creating for that specific intent. If you take the time out and allow spirit to guide you in what to put in it and not just grab some recipe out of a book or just, I'm going to grab 15 money drawn herbs and I'm gonna get some money. No, don't do it like that, because less is more. Okay. Now, I also wanted to give you a quick look at a very, very good book, Pendulum Magic for Beginners by Richard Webster. This is a very, very, very good book. It's an easy read, and inside the book, it gets into pendulum numerology as well. That's Pendulum Magic for Beginners by Richard Webster. You definitely can learn the art of pendulum divination and master it by reading this book. So now, as we begin to wrap things up, I want to remind you to go check out our website at LadyMuse8 at Wix.com. That's LadyMuse8 at Wix, spelled Wix.com. There you can purchase your curio items, you can sign up for your classes, you can schedule your reading consultations, or you can just hang on out over there for some good old juju chat. That's LadyMuse8 at Wix.com. Thank you for tuning in to House of Self-Empowerment, Center for Higher Learning, the place where we teach you that juju to help you choose what you do. Until next time. I just want y'all to get down. Everybody